posted a video of my cat, and of course, it looks like this thing would be taken off normally, but they're shadow banning me. It looks like they're shadow banning me. It won't do nothing. Watch. I don't know. I must have pissed them off. So anyway, let me set this other live stream up, and yeah, it's craziness. I got a feeling it won't do nothing. So let's see what we got here. Let me get this going here. Wait a minute. Let's see, anything else? Okay, that's that. So, guess that's it. There you go. What's up, YouTube? How you doing today? So, I don't know what the hell the deal is, but everything's changed on my YouTube channel. Like the way I start out, I mean, I'm not changing it. Something on their end. For some reason now it's doing a countdown. 3, 2, 1, then you're on there. And all these other different things, and I noticed like some of my videos that I had other videos similar are getting nowhere near any views. I think I'm being shadow banned. They don't like the truth at YouTube, I guess. I threw out too much truth out there. So be it. So anyway, we actually got snow going on here. Not a lot. Let me see if I can reverse the camera. I don't even know if you'll be able to see. Wait a minute. What the hell's going on? Oh, here you go. Yeah, it's snowing a little bit right now. Not too bad. It's just literally little flakes. It was snowing earlier. And I didn't even see it. It's crazy. The weather, I don't know what the deal is with the weathermen. They ain't very accurate anymore, it seems like. I guess it's all this artificial shit going on. Now, I'm wondering if I don't know if the other channel went out, if Pale Rider went out there, but I just thought I saw one notification. I don't know. Screwing around with me again. Anyway, there's a lot of shit going on today and next couple days with the Trump thing, the inauguration. And now we got Rhino Republicans are bailing on Trump. Lisa Murkowski, they're not willing to go along with the inauguration. I don't know whether they can throw any sand in the gears to mess anything up, but they're talking about all kinds of shit. It's just ridiculous. The rhinos are turning on us, the Republican rhinos. What the hell? It's not that. Hey, Tammy, thank you for stopping by. Just talking about there's all kinds of crap going on now because we're getting closer and closer to Trump's inauguration. What do we got? 3 days now after tonight, and the shit's going to hit the fan. I'll tell you what. A lot of things happened. It looks like, I think my brother said that Biden did this, but I thought it was China. Well, Biden must have signed something to okay this. They took the ability, or I don't know if you call it the ability, the drones weren't allowed to fly in your airports, and I guess the White House had like a guidance mechanism or something in them to stop them from getting near certain areas. It's no longer there. They took it out right before his inauguration. Why? I think they're going to use a drone or not a drone, probably many drones for some kind of an attack in the next few days. Something's in the works, and it's really rotten. Biden also, just the other day, not that I'm a cigarette smoker or nothing, but I just don't understand He's hurting Philip Morris, who's probably dumped money into his campaign. They are basically getting rid of cigarettes. Almost, they're reducing it big time. They're going to have lower nicotine delivery systems for tobacco. Is what I think I heard. It's kind of crazy. What's that? I haven't. It hasn't passed. Oh, is that so? All right. I just heard about earlier today. You checked into that because that probably pissed you off, didn't it? Yeah, it's like he's doing everything. Put it this way: we're going to probably have another pandemic rolling in, and all this other shit that people are going to not be happy campers. They're probably going to try to lock people down in their houses. And now you're going to try to take cigarettes, nicotine away from them. People who are addicted to it, they're going to want to go out and kill people. And that's the whole thing. They want people to fucking have a meltdown. You know what I mean? And do something. And they'll just keep cranking up the stress level. And Biden keeps signing stuff and doing things. He's destroying America on his way out. He's already did it for 4 years. They should be able to throw him the fuck out now. He is taking us down and big time. What's that? Yes, I saw it yesterday. Can't Trump cancel it when in office? Yeah, he probably could. Will he? I don't know. I think he will. Oh, guess what? We now are in the process of owning Greenland. Greenland is coming to be part of America. It just, the deal went through an hour ago or something. They said that Greenland wants out, and Trump threatened to put tariffs, I guess, on the Danish because there was, what's that? Green peppers have nicotine. You're gonna be eating a lot of green. I didn't know that. Wow. Yeah. Evidently, sounds like we're gonna be having Greenland as part of America. I made a joke the other day. They're going to get an NFL team, like, maybe you call them the Greenland Browns or something. It sounded funnier when I said it on a text, but I texted it on a comment. Anyway, yeah. So now we're starting to pick up colonies or whatever the hell are they going to be equal to American citizens and everything? There's all kind of weird things. Are they going to be second-rate citizens? Is it going to be a state, a commonwealth? And I just heard that I think Trump is eyeballing Puerto Rico right now because Maduro is actually thinking about possibly invading, which I find that hard to believe. Maduro, I believe, is Venezuelan, and I don't know what the hell he wants with Puerto Rico. But I heard a report that there's something going on. So there's another problem for Trump to deal with that shit. And being as it's Venezuela, I think they were told to start turning up the heat on a situation like that because China's going to go after, not Hong Kong, Taiwan. Russia's pushing into Ukraine, obviously. They're not having too much success, but they're still fighting a war in there. And you got all this other shit going on. They want internal shit going on in our country. 2 Russians were caught crossing our border with a drone. Just, I think, either yesterday or today. The Border Patrol got them. I think they're getting ready to do something, and they're trying to get as many things going as they can. So we're running around the world stomping out little fires as we are for real in California, trying to stomp out fires. They're trying to overwhelm our system and our government so everything collapses. They'll start hacking all our infrastructure, our hospitals, or this or that. And then eventually, I don't know how far down the road, but they'll probably put us in the dark. They'll probably blow out our power grid. What's it say? Can they vote? Yeah, that's a good question. I would hope so. I mean, what do they get out of coming here? You know what I'm saying? You might as well give them the whole deal. Don't half-ass them. Let them become full-blown Americans, I guess. If they want to do that, still feel a little bit sketchy about the whole thing. Like, he threatened to tariff the shit out of the Danish, and I don't know, they backed off real quick and didn't want any of that. And I think he also kind of suggested, if needs be, military. What would he have done? Like had a fleet of ships surround it, and well, actually, I guess you know what I mean. Would he start doing something? I just think it's nuts. Hopefully, there's peaceful transition when they change over. What's this say? It's not right if the people there don't want. The thing is, though, so far what we're seeing, it looks like they do want it. They're getting treated like shit from the Danes. They were saying that they they're not allowed to. Man, it's getting hot as shit in here. Hang on, let me turn my heater down too. Holy mackerel, had it up to 80 degrees here. It was cold when I first got in. Get this damn jacket off. Holy smoke. Let me turn that down. Whew. Got hot real quick. Yeah, so it's just crazy shit, man. I don't like the fact that, like, don't go around threatening people, but the same moment, it's coming down to, if we don't go do that, China or Russia's going to try to do something like that, maybe. There's so much minerals and so much probably oil out the wazoo, plenty of frickin' oil, and Trump likes to drill. You know how he is with that, which we need to get more. Biden destroyed us, got rid of all our fossil fuels. Seems like, what's that? They're joining the Chinese drone ops. Yeah, it's not right if the people. Yeah, I agree with that. So anyway, you got all these drones everywhere and shit. I have a bad feeling we're going to find out what them drones are for, that they were planning this all along. They're probably going to have some kind of major attack, maybe not just with drones, but terrorists or whatever. Somebody out in California stole like a whole shitload of it. Well, not a ton of it, but enough of it. 3 or 4 Humvees with 50 caliber guns mounted on top, and a bunch of other equipment. So off of an army base, more or less. So how the fuck, how many other bases are like that? How long were they stealing off that base? Was it gradually, and they were just taking shit out, and they paid off like quartermaster or whoever was in charge to look the other way, or did they roll off the base and nobody even tried to stop them with that equipment? It's unbelievable that they're stealing equipment off the bases. So I wouldn't be surprised if they try to kick off some kind of civil war, and the Democrats are probably behind it. Them and the Chinese. What's that? It's not right. So, hang on one second. Gotta get me some caffeine. Oh, by the way, I went to that job interview. They hired somebody already. Buddy took my name. He got my application and my resume. And see what happens. And meanwhile, I'm hunting around. I'll find something soon. Thanks for the thumbs up. Appreciate you all. Who's that? Hey, mixed media. What the hell? What about what's what do you mean about the what I just said? It is what it is. I'm not gonna sweat it right yet, because the guy seemed like he was thinking about hiring me, but he had already hired somebody. Okay, yeah. Somehow it's going to work to my advantage. I just got a gut feeling. And one thing is that a lump sum of money is getting ready, should be coming back to me now. They screwed me up on my unemployment. I told you about that. They finally sent me out. I was getting it weekly, and then they still owed me like 8 weeks. They sent me out like 3 weeks worth, and I'm like, hey, where's the rest? So I had to go back down. Now I got to wait for the rest of it, but it's coming in. And the deal is to go and get a job. What I'll have to do, too, when I catch a job, I'm gonna have to basically sign off on or let them know at unemployment, and it's going to be a bitch and a half. So I'm hoping somehow that I get that lump sum when I go find this job, because otherwise I'm only making like half of what I'd normally make on unemployment, if that, and it's hard to get through the week on that. I'm just enough to get by. So hey, who's that? Emmanuel Pena, how you doing? What's up? What's up, brother? You know what? I thought that name looked familiar. You were on one of my live streams before? I think I might remember you. I did a lot of live streams in the last 6 months, but that your name looks familiar. So how you been doing, dude? I was just talking about. Are you by chance? Are you from Puerto Rico? Or the reason why I asked that is I was just saying there's something going on down there where Maduro, I think from the Venezuelan leader, is eyeballing Puerto Rico, and people are thinking he's going to make a move on it. I didn't realize they were that close to. I mean, I know they're close to Aruba. The only reason why I know Aruba's real close to Venezuela is my dad had a ship he was on during World War II, was bringing fuel oil from there over to England, and his ship got sunk, and he was out 800 miles out from there is where he got picked up. Him and everybody that was on the life raft. And never mind, I mean to go into a big story about it. I've told it 100 times on here. But he went through some shit. So what's that say? Hey, Tammy, hope all's well. All right. So how are you guys doing anyway, Tammy and Mixed Media and Emmanuel? I thought I saw somebody else on here too. So you were on one of my live streams, correct? I mean, I know your name. I've seen it. What's that? Miserable? You just don't feel good, or is Nugget on there? Oh, there he is. Hey, Nugget man, how you doing? I saw Tammy say hi, Nugget. I didn't see you up there. How you been, brother? You been fishing recently? It's good to see you, dude. I was just telling these guys, there's a lot of crazy stuff going on. Hey, there she is. Hey, I got something. I know you were asking about this. Probably can't even wear it in here because I'll be hitting my head around on everything. My my hat. I had it out here the other day. So how you been? The hell was I just gonna say? Yeah, Nugget. Did shit? I forgot. I was gonna ask you something. Damn, I don't know what it was, man. Something that you said the last time you were on. I forgot what the hell it was. I was about to ask you. So hang on 1 minute. Let me see something. Hang on here. I'm trying to see what the hell's going on. Thank you for the thumbs up, by the way. I noticed I'm actually catching some thumbs up on both of these live streams. That's great. What the heck's going on with this? I don't know. That's weird. It's All right. Um, yeah, I think YouTube's just been messing with me big time. I'm kind of getting, what's that? Finally, fully out of the military. When that just happened, dude, it's probably a good time to be out. The damn world's melting down. You know, you're probably on a front line real soon. Wait a minute, let me see if this is blocked. That's what I thought. Wait a minute. I don't know. I tried to refresh it. I guess we're all right. There you go. Is that all good now? Cool. Yeah, was it frozen? Were you guys seeing the circle of death? Yeah, I tell you, they're messing with my channel, and you know what? It seems to be going around. A lot of channels right now are getting screwed around with. Maybe because we're coming to the inauguration, I don't know. Or maybe they're just being jerks. But I'm thinking they know Trump's coming in, so they're going to mess with. I'm doing pretty good there, gentlemen. VR. Thanks for asking. Yeah, I think that they're going to censor the hell out of us as long as they can, because supposedly, we'll see what happens, Trump is going to put a stop to this kind of nonsense, or at least somewhat. That's what I heard, but when I see it, I'll believe it. What rank were you, Nugget, in the military? I guess you're glad to be the hell out, too. It's probably was a pain in the ass. I wouldn't have been able to stand dealing with that, I guess. So much shit you got to deal with. What's it say? Oh, there you are. When did you just got out of the military, you said? Gotta get more caffeine going here. Two days ago. All right. What rank were you? What were you in, Army or? Guess you're glad to be out, though. So, anyway, I was talking about Trump, his inauguration. There's a, yeah. There's all kinds of shit coming out about multiple Republicans trying to block him and causing problems. Lisa Murkowski, I think she's from Alaska, maybe a senator up there, and of course Cheney, she didn't like him. A bunch of others are I think, stepping forward, and what a bunch of traitor scumbags. Probably McConnell too. I just heard Markowski or whatever her name is. She's one that was being interviewed, but it sounds like a lot of the Rhino Republicans are turning on them. You know, traitors, and it's a shame because I don't want him to be able to throw any kind of roadblocks in front of Trump. He's got a lot of work in front of him. They got to get the scumbags out of the office of. out of the Congress and all that, start putting term limits down. It's ridiculous. That's cool. What color did you paint it, dude? Anyway, I was reading the comments there. Yeah, it's just crying shame that Trump's finally in his position where he might actually be able to clean the swamp out at least halfway. And now, Republicans are trying to trip him up. Oh, the other thing is, this is what really bothered me earlier, is that they caught on tape. I don't know if you guys know who James O'Keefe is. He was secretly filming people for, I can't recall, a news outlet. For some damn reason, I'm getting a mental block. But he had busted a lot of people, were saying different things about, I think they were mostly Biden people talking, and he caught him on tape, film footage. It was at a restaurant, and they're sitting there drinking, carrying on, and they're spilling the beans about a lot of stuff. Well, now he's got people from the Pentagon, most of them, I guess, are generals and shit, and they're talking about how they're going to tangle up Trump and what they can do to stop him. It's crazy. Blue and white, there you go. That sounds pretty cool, dude. Blue's my favorite color. Yeah, so it's going to be a freaking mess in the next couple days. You're going to see all kinds of chaos. And also, one of the things that's pissing me off is that, what's the other dude's name? One of Biden's, Mayorkas, I don't even remember what I was about to say about that. He did something that I forget I said anything. I got to go back and find out, because it was something that he did a couple days ago that I thought was horrendous. And all of them, every last one of those assholes needs to be, thrown in prison as far as I'm concerned. So there's that. Okay, you know what I'm going to do over here? I got nobody on this one. Oh, wait a minute, now there's somebody on there. I was going to say, if anybody's on the Pale Rider channel, we'll just go with the other. Jump over to the Legends and Tales of Josey Wales. There you go. Oh, 4 thumbs up. I don't know if you went over there, whoever that was. Was that you, Tammy, by chance? Or maybe it's Mixed Media. I don't know who else. Or Emmanuel. Somebody jumped over there. Alright, yeah, because I'm going to probably shut this one down and save the battery in case we need it here. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. Yeah, there we go. Had 15 views on it anyway. I don't think I have a full battery on there anyway. Okay. Let me see something. Yeah, they're messing with my... What's this say? Oh, okay. I was wondering what you were saying no about. You weren't over here on this other one. Somebody might have been. Hopefully they know to come over to the other live stream. Hang on 1 minute. I want to see something. That's crazy. Yeah. So, yeah, they're definitely messing with me. By the way, Tammy, I went and I went over to try to find your channel, and again, it was hidden. I had to hunt back and forth. They're shadow banning people, and maybe just because you're on here, I hope I'm, am I the one causing everybody to get shadow banned? I'm like, what, for just speaking my mind? But I think they're doing it to everybody. Feels like it anyway. Red Dawn said something about it the other day, and someone else got shadow banned. I know Mixed Media. I wonder, hey, is Mixed Media still here? I hope I didn't kick her out a moment ago when she might have been the other person that was over there. No, she might be over on this side. Anyway, okay, you're still there. Cool. I thought maybe when I killed this thing off, the other one, maybe somebody, it said one was up there right at the last minute when I killed off the thing. Yeah, there's all kinds of bullshit going on. Yeah, they're purposely just roadblocking everybody then. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to find my channel, she tries to find it, and they're roadblocking it. They're just getting in there and messing with it. And, I just got, notifications a few weeks back, about the partner program, how, I'm getting close enough maybe to get monetized. It's got all this other stuff. What the hell, man? Why would I want to partner with them, YouTube, when they're just totally playing games with my channel? Pisses you off. I don't know what the hell, what's going on. What's that say? Frying bacon for what? Loaded potato soup. There you go. Hey, that video of your cat was cute. The one kitten, the kitten was petting the other one. That's cute. Well, that's cool. Yeah, you still got it. What's that say? Yeah. Yeah, when I'm monetized, yeah, I know. I know that. If they will. The problem is, I don't think they plan on doing that. Or maybe. Yeah, I would like to make money. Who wouldn't? You know what I mean? But you're right, Nugget. Yeah. I guess that little one looks up to him and says that's his buddy, Is the older one kind of like, or the bigger one kind of like a parent figure to him? What's the other one's only a kitten? Yeah, Tammy, did you see Mixed Media put out a video of her cat? Yeah, it's cute as hell. Yeah. And I spend more time now looking at cat and dog videos because it gets depressing as shit. Everything else on the internet's just like bad news on top of bad news. Then I come out here and I tell you guys about bad news. That's why it's not too bad when you can throw a couple other things in there about the cats or the dogs or something. I was telling somebody the other day, there's a funny ass video. It's unbelievable, actually. I don't know if you guys saw this. There's an orangutan sitting in a golf cart driving around a zoo. He's just like got his arm out the window. He's looking around and shit, going past caged animals. And he's just kind of looking at it. It's funny as hell. And it's real, too. Evidently, they taught the damn thing to drive a golf cart. Yeah, exactly. Sometimes I just want to come out here and say shit to make sure everybody knows what's going on one hand, but then it's also kind of a downer, But I think everybody has the right to know. Yeah, they're trying hard to shut everything and everybody up. And we live on this earth, too. We need to be able to speak. Screw them. Tired of these assholes, trying to finish us off with another pandemic and a bunch of pack of lies again. Try to throw us in some kind of FEMA camp eventually. What's it say? Yeah, also I saw a mouse driving a damn remote control car. and he had the control to. Yeah, it's funny as shit. It just shows you how smart animals are. It's amazing. And do you ever see they have like the boards on the floor that have buttons on them, and the cat or the dog will step on the one. They can basically talk to you, you know. They'll say angry or hungry. They'll tap on a button. And they seem to be learning how to use it to get what they want. It's amazing. With a little fork. What's it? Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Yes, I won't ever frustrate my cat like that. Yeah, they do. Surprising, though, that just shows you that they're smart enough to learn that. Yeah. I just saw something come through there. Wait a minute. Melania shares dirt on Michelle Obama. That's what the notification said. Yeah, there you go. It just reminded me of something a moment ago. Now I'm trying to. Oh, do you guys remember? I don't know if you ever saw this lady's channel. She was a black lady named Patricia Dixon. Really good YouTube lady. She's been on there for years. Found out. Wait a minute, what's it say? Trying to keep up with lies, however it speaks exactly. Melania said. Well, yeah, it's pretty obvious. Yeah, she's got a bigger package than Obama has, probably. No, but did you guys hear that? I don't know if you guys know. Patricia Dixon, the black lady, it was on YouTube. She passed away in September. I just found out. What's that say? I can't even read this. Hang on. Yeah, she died in September of cancer, which is a shame. She was one of my favorites. Hadn't seen her for like months. She was suffering with cancer, and she passed. Did you ever? You know who I'm even talking about? Any of you guys? Yeah, she was actually pretty cool. She was an old black lady, used to come on, and she was a big Trump supporter. Yeah, it's a bummer. She was on there for years. But you know what? Maybe this place is about to go up in flames. Getting ready to croak. Yeah, she was definitely a good YouTuber, though. But anyway, saw something else, too. Someone else just died, too. I don't know. Here I am talking about sad shit again. I was talking about animals and this. Now I'm talking about people dying. Maybe I should have just not come on tonight. I can't even remember who the other person was anyway that died. They died like a couple months back, too. I just found out. It's all good. So, wait a minute. Yeah, so Anyway, the thing with my, the job for, the way I look at it, it's probably for the best for right now. And I will get something hopefully soon. But like I said, I'm in a situation where I'm only getting like half of a check. When I get a weekly check, it's pretty weekly, if you know what I'm saying. It's not like a full week's worth. It's $390 some dollars. And, I used to get double that or whatever when I was working in a week. And now if I have to stop getting that and wait 2 weeks for my first check, it's going to kick me right in the nuts. So maybe that lump sum will come in and then I'll be in better shape. So I think what I'm going to do here, wait a minute. Exactly, Tammy. It's got to on God's timing, I guess. I don't think I even ate dinner tonight. I'm drinking soda and I had a couple pretzels. Well, maybe I'll lose some weight. I was out walking today. I don't know if you saw the video. Just caught the tail end of it. I should have did a live stream while I was walking. Who's that? What's that? So anyway, what I think I'll end up doing, it doesn't look like they're letting anybody come on here. There's only a couple of us on here. Had cigs and okay, take your cigarettes away. Grow your own tobacco, maybe. Roll your own. You might want to grab some cheap canned tobacco just in case and get a roller machine. Did you ever try to use one of them, Tammy? My brother used to try to roll. He did roll his own cigarettes. He said it sucked having to do that though. He just wanted to pull them out of the pack and smoke them. He used to smoke one after the other. It's a hell of a lot cheaper. Yeah, but do you put a filter on yours, or is it just filterless? Are they better? I mean, when you say better for you, a little bit better for you, or they taste better? Hell no. Yeah, just because when you're smoking cigarettes, it's an impulse thing anyway. Seems like a lot of people are like trying to light one right after the other. You run out, you got to sit there and roll them. Shit, that's a bitch unless you have them already made up. With a filter. They taste better, you're saying? Wonder why. Probably less chemicals dumped on it. Yeah, when you buy them packaged cigarettes, they're probably sprayed down with addictive chemicals and everything else, maybe. Right up in Lancaster, the Amish, I think, actually literally grows some I almost said tobacco up there. Did you ever see that Simpson where Homer got the idea? I think it was Homer to crossbreed tomatoes with tobacco, and it came up with tomacos or something. It's crazy. I roll a coin at a time. That's a lot of cigarettes. Mixed media, do you smoke too? Huh. Like I said, you know why? Because it probably hangs out in a warehouse, and on top of it, they probably treat it with chemicals to make it far more addictive. you know? No, you don't smoke? I smoked when I was real young for a little while, and that was it. What are you exactly about? About what I said with the chemicals and shit? Yeah, it's probably, you might be healthier to, go get your own tobacco or grow it or something. And I bet you, like I said, the Amish grow their own tobacco. You can buy it up in Lancaster. It's probably a hell of a lot safer. Yeah, I never cared for them too much. And in high school, everybody did that because they thought they were cool. But they told me, man, that's going to stunt your growth. And I was already small. I said, fuck these things. Tossed them out. I smoked for probably a couple months. That was it. Huh. That's another thing. Well, I guess the, what do they call it? The vapes and stuff. They're going to try to lower the amount of nicotine that you can get. I guess, do those things have nicotine? But I thought they said basically they're lowering the nicotine level and getting rid of, I guess, cigarettes or less of them or something. Biden signed something. So who knows what's going to happen. And you said it hasn't gone through yet. It hasn't passed. Because you know what? Here's the deal. Philip Morris is a big company. It's not going to just sit there and watch that money go down the drain. They've already gotten crushed by all the lawsuits and everything else. They'll probably go in and the lobbyists will probably get the people in Congress to stand up and stop that bill, I would think. Somebody's going to get paid. Hang on one second. What's it say? Dry vape is prescription product. Ah, okay. Hang on, I just want to see something. No smoke comes out. Hang on one second. I don't know if you guys, I just put a cat video up. This damn thing ain't going to do nothing. It should normally, if you go back throughout my history there, you'll go back and you'll see, I put a cat video out anywhere from a few hundred to 1,000, 2,000. I don't even have a view on that other than the one I put on there on my cat. They are definitely suppressing the shit. It's probably been on there about an hour now. By now, they keep doing that to all my videos. They're trying to crush them. They're basically shitting on me pretty good. Unbelievable. Luckily, I don't give a shit too much anymore. Tired of worrying about it. I'm not going to lose. What's that say? I do like the effects of nicotine. For a while, I got addicted to blunts. Yeah. Goes well with weed. But after I have quit drinking for a while, I'm quitting for 3 months. Then just every month or so, I'll enjoy it. Yeah, but once you get off of it, it might be hard to just go and randomly do that anyway, because it's addictive, you know what I mean? You might just want to, you'll probably quit everything else, and then you'll be wanting to smoke more, maybe. Who knows? I don't want to be addicted to anything anymore. Not food, not any substance, nothing. I don't blame you. It's, yeah. Addiction, yeah, it's a tool of the devil right there. It gets people addicted to shit, so that becomes their god. you know, in some weird way. You know what? I actually used to like trying to grow weed. I did grow weed a few times when I was young. We had 12 and a half acres. Actually, I think it was 11 and a half my parents owned. And we had some decent seeds from my brother, my older brother. He had, I think it was like 10th or 11th generation Sinsemilla from Brandywine area where we lived. So it was already genetically used to, I guess, that area. And we put them in there. Man, that weed was good. And after high school, I didn't smoke a whole lot, here and there randomly. I liked my alcohol for a few years there, that's for damn sure. Back in the day. What's to say I can do without just more pain? Yeah. So, are you even allowed to legally grow weed in America? I mean, certain states you're allowed to a certain amount. I think they're worried about you growing some and they're not getting any tax money off of it. It's always about what can they put in their pocket, how much money they can make off it. $35 is 30. Huh. Yeah, you better know what you're doing with the shrooms, so, because you get the wrong one, you might fuck yourself up. I'd be a little bit leery about doing hallucinogenics anymore. I'm too old. That shit probably had me jumping out of a fucking window or something, thinking I could fly. Yeah. Oh, 6 plants per person. No more than 12 at home. Huh. Looks like you already did all your studying. You know all the laws, the ins and outs of it there, Tammy. You're planning something. I've never... I did shrooms a few times back when I was young, and I had one day we were canoeing, and man, I started having like a weird meltdown. It was weird, but driving home, we were in Lum's Pond. It's down in Delaware here, and canoeing, and the person I was with had brought a little alarm clock in a bag and had it on the canoe. So we didn't like, it was a rental canoe. We didn't want to be out there for 8 hours, and we only had like an hour rent on it. So the thing went off, and meanwhile he's paddling to this real high weeds and shit. I'm like, dude, something's gonna climb into the fucking boat. And I was like freaking. So then we're getting out of that. Right after he's coming through these, it was like, you know, big cattails that were coming through there and coming out, and then the alarm clock goes off. I'm like, what the fuck is that? I totally didn't even know he had it with. Totally fried my mind, man. I didn't know what the hell it was. The only thing that saved that trip was on the way back home, driving home. We were underneath an airport. I guess it was it's the one down in Dover. I don't think it might have just Newcastle Airport or Dover. I can't recall. Downstate a little bit, and it might have been Newcastle. And we were listening to Pink Floyd and Moody Blues on the way back. Or actually, on the way down, we were listening to Pink Floyd. And on the way back, it was Moody Blues. And there's a beginning of a song, Ride My Seesaw, where it sounds like a plane taking off. And once that song came on, it saved my trip. I was like having a bad day all day. And then finally started feeling better right there. We were on our way back home. The trip started off, we were throwing darts in a bar. I saw my darts going like this, and I was real good back at throwing darts, and I hit the bullseye a couple times, laughing my ass off, because it literally looked like the dart was going like that and hitting near the bullseye and shit, or hitting in the bullseye. So On the way out of there, down to Lum's Pond, he goes, watch this. He pulls his car over. He goes, wind your window down. I said, why? I wind my window down. I said, stick your head out the stick your head out the window. Check it out. So I put my head out there. A fucking pit bull runs from over on somebody's lawn, snapping, like just running up, and like barely got the window back up. So yeah, that already fucked my whole trip up. Yeah, it was crazy as shit. What's that? You ain't missing a whole lot with it. You know what I mean? It's like being temporarily insane. You know? What's that? The rental canoe experience. It's always interesting. I'm lucky. I didn't. What's that? Flip bars. Yeah, almost did several times. I ended up fucking on the side of a damn mountain. Fun times, exactly. Yeah, man, it freaked me out. That's what really ruined it. He thought it was funny as shit. And he told me, yo, look out the window, wind out the window. And wind out, he goes, pop your head out there. I'm like looking out there, dog come hauling ass. And he knew where it was at because he rode a bike past there every day. So he set me up. Like, you motherfucker. Yeah, so he stopped for a minute or two. Not even a minute, it was like 30 seconds. And he goes, okay, go ahead, wind your window down. Ah, man. Fucked me up. Yeah. Yeah, as long as you keep in a good frame of mind, you might be all right. Depends. But anything could happen to bum your whole day out, and then it takes a nosedive into the toilet. Or everything could go great, and you'd think it was the best experience of your life. But you know, the only problem with all that shit, it's artificial. What you really need in your life isn't hallucinogenics, isn't any other kind of, it's God, you know? In reality, it took me a lifetime to realize drinking wasn't going to get me there, and none of this other shit. So it is what it is. But I'm lucky to be here because I did some crazy shit back in the day. So lucky to be alive, I guess. You know. Yeah, it's always wise. It's always wise, mixed media. Like I always say this. If you were going to do that stuff, I knew people would overdo it. Like, I don't feel anything. And they just go take a whole shitload and then they're screwed. I always jumped in the shallow end of the pool. I didn't go for the deep end, you know what I'm saying? You might not come back from that. You might be baked for the rest of your life. But I knew people would just keep going, you know? It's like insanity. Too much is a guaranteed bad time. Exactly. Enough or too little is guaranteed good time. Yep. Plant medicine has what? Its place, but is mostly misused. Yeah, I mean, Indians used to use hallucinogenics to get spiritual. I personally wouldn't do any more of that stuff, you know, experimenting around with it. It doesn't do anything for me anymore. I don't even smoke weed ever anymore. Especially now, it's kind of scary with weed because I'm hearing people saying there's been cases of people mixing fentanyl and shit in weed even. Why in the hell would you do that shit? You know? That's cool. Clove and ginger should be good for your digestion. That's exactly right. But I knew people that didn't give a shit. They'd go do that. Later on, now I know one guy from high school. He was following the dead and everything, and he ended up baking his brain. He can barely make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich now without an instruction sheet and someone to guide him. He's baked. Hey, spirit in the sky, how you doing? How you doing? What's good for the arteries and the heart? The clove tea and the what she just said. So how you been, spirit in the sky? We were just talking about, we were trading old war stories about getting all hied up back in the day. When speaking for myself, I don't even really get high or anything anymore. But back in the day, I was a wild man, two-fisted drinker. 2 o'clock in the morning come, I was ordering a couple at a time. Yeah, I am. Actually, I'm doing pretty good there, spirit in the sky. I'm in a good mood anyway. Yeah, that's the thing. Herbal teas are probably, in my opinion now, I gotta say it like that because YouTube's gonna say that I'm giving out medical information otherwise. Basically, I'm talking about for myself. Herbal teas, I use them more frequently than I would go to the drugstore and get some kind of medication most of the time because I don't trust anything anymore that's in the pills and the whatever from the pharmaceutical companies. And also, I think plants work a little bit better on your body, or a lot better, actually. They're more balanced, and when you synthesize one ingredient in a plant to make aspirin or whatever, you're taking the whole plant that nature had balanced, and putting it out of whack to make something super strong, and that it works better usually with the other products that were in that plant. May help it move around the body quicker. It may cause you to sweat out toxins, all kind of different things in the plant. Sometimes make it a smoother, better thing. I can't explain what I'm trying to say, but when they go in and make it super strong, like take one thing of a plant and they take it out of balance. It's basically what I'm trying to say. What's it say? Yeah, it's cool that you sold that car. Good for you there, Spirit and Sky. That's a good deal. I was going to run over earlier on my last live, or it wasn't actually a live stream. I was going to do a live stream earlier. Run over and let Mass One know. I don't hardly ever see him anymore. Tell him stop on by tonight. He had a live stream. Was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday. Hey, Tammy, did you see Monty was on today? It was like just a real little live stream he had on. Probably literally only about 10 minutes. You get a chance, check it out. He's probably left it up. Exactly, man. Nature made it best the first time, and they're taking it and amplifying one ingredient in there. It's taking it out of balance the way God might have intended it to. Look at Indian medicine. American Indians, that's where it's at more so. And the same with the Chinese. They used a lot of herbs and stuff like that. And in my opinion, it's easier on the body and a lot of people's. But I gotta watch. I gotta probably stay away from this because they'll say I'm giving out, some kind of misinformation. This is just my opinion, Yeah, I didn't see the notification till like it was already halfway over or something. That's another thing I've been noticing. Getting like notifications of things like, the damn video is about 35 minutes too late, like it's already been playing. And they're doing it all over the board. I don't know how the hell people aren't bailing out of YouTube anymore. Like, it's pissing people off, I'm sure. Yeah, Monty was on. No, he was on today too. He was on for a little while this afternoon, which is kind of weird. Yeah, there you go, Tammy. Thank you. That's what I need to start saying. Yes, yes, I heard of that. Yeah, mixed media. I think he told me this before that you were Native American. I have supposedly I have Lenni Lenape Indian and Cree Indian on my mom's side. I think it's not a whole lot, but Lenni Lenape also were a tribe that I think got absorbed into the Delaware Indians that are down here at one point. But anyway, shit, I forgot what I was going to tell you. Yeah, they were in touch with nature and with the land, and the pharmaceutical companies don't do that. They don't give a shit. They're just about dollars and cents, you know? A medicine man was considered a holy person, as somebody that's trying to do something for somebody, wasn't looking for pay, and yet our doctors, and our pharmaceutical companies is all about the money and shit. That's why I don't feel too comfortable with our medical system. I try like hell not to have to go to the doctor or the hospital. Shit, even when I cracked my head open, I went into the emergency room and I hung around for a little while. I was like, no, I'm getting the hell out of here. And these guys gave me shit about it. Said, you should have got your head checked out. And 2 weeks later, I got another concussion on top of it from a head-on car accident. And I still didn't go and let them fuck around with me. Yeah. Yeah. Mostly cracker. Yeah. Yeah, I have like Irish and German. The stubborn part of me is German. The drunken part would be Irish from back in the day. And there's some Indian in there. And I think it's cool as shit. I've been trying to learn more about it. My uncle did a, what do you call it when they, shit. I can't even, man, my memory shit. It's probably the head injuries I was just laughing about a minute ago. Took my memory away. Not heredity. Basically looking in your DNA and finding out who you were related to. And there's a report done on this that my cousin still has. My uncle's dead and gone. And she was going to give me this because she knew I was into all the Indian stuff and history and all that. And I got to get in touch with her before she passes away. I would like to know, about that. I personally wouldn't feel too safe about giving up my DNA to go find out your heredity, your history, because you don't know what they're doing with your DNA. They could be. What's that? This is huge. Trouble after. Wait a minute. Shit. Just got a notification. Might have been about Trump. Hang on 1 minute. Yeah, it was just something about Carrie Underwood and the View. Evidently, they gave her shit. What is Carrie Underwood going to sing at the inauguration? Because I heard a lot of the people that are the musicians, they're trying to cancel them. Yeah, the lefties are. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. What's that? The fine print 23 and me is crazy. No. Yeah, exactly. What's it say? What's that? I won't sadly. I wouldn't like to know my bloodline, but don't trust them with my DNA. Yeah, exactly, man. They're probably selling it all to China. Yeah, and then China's making bioengineered weaponry to come after your specific DNA. That's what somebody was saying. It's a possibility. "23andMe is on verge of bankruptcy. But who takes control of all that info?" Wait a minute. What's 23andMe? Is that... she just said something about that. What is that, the 23andMe? Because I thought you were talking about the dream I was telling you about with the puzzle pieces. And it had 23 on the back. Remember I was saying about that? It had 23 on the back of every piece. I was trying to figure out what it means. The first thing I came up with was 23 and 23. When you interlock those two puzzle pieces, that's 46. That's how many chromosomes or something are in it. It weirded me out. I started thinking in terms of that. I was trying like hell to figure out what that 23 dream was. DNA, yeah. That's what I thought. Heritage, yeah. Heritage, huh. But I told you about that dream, and a matter of fact, Jen in Your Heart, the Filipino girl that was on this channel, maybe about 3-4 days ago, she stopped by, and she had a video up. I found it again. It was her doing a puzzle. It was different. That wasn't a jigsaw puzzle. It had numbers all over them. You had to like slide them. It was like a slide puzzle. And I don't know what the object was. I only watched about 10-15 seconds. I was like, damn, that's weird. The first number I saw was 23. It was up near the top of the thing. And if you go over to her channel, you might be able to find it in there. But it tripped me out because I was literally, I think the night before, or a couple nights before, I was talking about that dream. Really weird shit. You know what? I'm starting to wonder if it's possible. Like I'm telling you about all these dreams, and other people are talking about dreams. What if this shit was actually kind of planted in our heads subconsciously, or what do you call it? I can't even think of the word. What the hell? Literally maybe flashing things in YouTube videos and you don't even catch it. Subconsciously, maybe that's the word I'm looking for. Because a lot of people are having all these dreams. It's biblical anyway. They're saying people, the old shall be dreaming dreams, and the young will have visions. Or actually, I think it's the other way around. That's crazy as hell, mixed media. That's the thing. I was looking at this. It had 23 on each piece, and it was upside down. You can't see the picture. How the hell hard would that actually be? This is in my dream. How hard would that be to put a puzzle together, not being able to see what you were... Subliminally. Yeah, that's right. Well, one's better than none. Both of them are dead and gone, so... So you do puzzles upside down? I'm sure it can be done. It must have been a half. But you know what? That's brain exercise. All crossword puzzles, all these different puzzles help keep you sharp, especially in old age. Yep. I think I'm gonna call it a night. It's getting kind of late. It's not real late, but I've been on here about an hour and a quarter. Let's see one thing before I hop off of here. Huh, wait a minute. Hey, Red Dawn left me a comment on my video here. January 20th, 2025, Mufasa is coming back. What is Mufasa? Guess, wait a minute, hang on. Who is Mufasa? Mufasa was the Lion King. She put that on that thing. Anyway, you guys have a good night. Yeah, I saw that. It's weird because I just looked at the video again. I couldn't tell how many views. It looks like it might have gave me one whole view. It's been an hour and a half. See, so they're suppressing the shit out of that. And not just that, but I've noticed all of a sudden, all my shit's starting to get suppressed big time. It's weird. I've been behaving myself mostly. Now, 1 or 2 days I went off on a rant. That's it. Yeah, Lion King. All right, you guys take care. Have a good night, and thanks for stopping by. Appreciate all you guys.